Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Liverpool set 50 to 55 meters asking price for surprise name to seal transfer away. Liverpool are understood to be open to selling Diogo Jota for the right price this summer, with a long list of transfer suitors emerging. Sources with a close understanding of the situation have informed Caught Offside that the Reds have set an asking price in the region of 50,000 to 55,000 for Jota. The Portugal international remains a useful squad player for Liverpool, but he's had problems with injuries for some time now, so it could make sense to offload him if anyone's ready to pay up. Caught Offside understands that Jota has interest from his former club Wolves, as well as both Aston Villa and Newcastle United. There is also interest from Saudi Arabia, with Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and Al Nasser. It remains to be seen if concrete offers will come in for Jota, and if they do, it is also not clear yet if they'll meet Liverpool's expectations. There seems little reason for LFC to actively look to sell the 28-year-old, but it could be useful for them to raise some extra cash for transfers this summer. At the same time, though, Jota has quality and experience and is not someone Liverpool should rush into losing on the cheap. Although Jota can play out wide, he's perhaps more often used centrally these days, so that could make sense as the position in which to target new signings. There are also likely to be serious doubts about Darwin Núñez in that position after a disappointing season, so selling both Núñez and Jota could give the club the funds to target a top centre forward. Strongest indication yet that Liverpool are closing in on Dean Huijsen transfer. Liverpool appear to be making significant progress in their pursuit of Bournemouth centre-back Dean Huijsen, signaling an intent to strengthen their defensive ranks ahead of the 2025-26 campaign. The promising 20-year-old, who represents Spain at the international level, has emerged as one of the Reds' primary defensive targets this summer as the club looks to build for both the immediate and long-term future. Huijsen joined Bournemouth from Juventus in 2024 in a $15 million deal and has quickly adapted to life in the Premier League. His impressive debut season on the South Coast saw him make 27 league appearances, chipping in with 2 goals and showcasing composure and maturity beyond his years. His performances have turned heads across Europe, with several elite clubs, namely Chelsea, Arsenal, and Real Madrid, closely monitoring his development. However, it's Liverpool who are reportedly in the strongest position to secure his signature, suggesting that the Merseyside Giants are not content to rest on their laurels despite a successful season. According to Team Talk, Arne Slot's Liverpool side has received a key boost in their chase for Huijsen. Bournemouth, managed by Andoni Iraola, are already planning for life without the young defender and have begun the search for a suitable replacement. One name that has emerged is Albion Hajdari, the 21-year-old Swiss centre-back currently on the books at FC Lugano. Hajdari, under contract with the Swiss club until 2028, has a release clause in the region of $5 million, $4.25 million, making him a potentially astute acquisition for Bournemouth. The club's active pursuit of a replacement is viewed by many as a clear sign that they expect Huijsen to leave in the coming weeks, and Liverpool may be the club that benefits. Huijsen's playing style is ideally suited to Arne Slot's tactical philosophy. Calm in possession, capable of progressing the ball from deep and composed under pressure, the Spaniard has all the attributes required of a modern centre-back. His arrival at Anfield would also align with Liverpool's vision of long-term squad building, potentially being groomed as a successor to Virgil van Dijk. Although Van Dijk recently agreed to a 2-year extension that will keep him at the club until 2027, Liverpool are keen to prepare for the post-Van Dijk era with intelligent and forward-thinking recruitment. Huijsen fits that profile perfectly. That said, Liverpool are unlikely to have a free run at the signing. With other Premier League giants circling, the Reds will need to act decisively to bring the player to Anfield. Their interest in Huijsen is part of a broader recruitment drive designed to enhance both depth and quality in key areas. Liverpool eyeing additional reinforcements. Huijsen isn't the only name on Liverpool's radar. The club is also said to be targeting Bournemouth's attacking fullback Milos Kerkez, as well as Hugo Ekitike, the highly rated forward currently with Eintracht Frankfurt. These moves underline Liverpool's determination to bolster both flanks of the pitch and ensure that they remain competitive on all fronts next season. In midfield, Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze has emerged as another intriguing option. The creative midfielder, known for his flair, versatility, and eye for goal, has drawn admiration from several clubs. Liverpool plot major summer spending spree. Alexander Isak targeted. Amid radical Anfield rebuild. As Liverpool bask in the aftermath of their emphatic 5-1 demolition of Tottenham Hotspur, a result that sealed their status as Premier League champions for the second time in 6 years, the club's leadership is wasting no time preparing for the next chapter. Under the guidance of newly appointed head coach Arne Slot and the strategic vision of sporting director Richard Hughes, Liverpool are poised to enter what insiders have dubbed a historic transfer window, with early projections suggesting a war chest in the region of £200 million could be at their disposal. Though celebrations erupted across Merseyside following the title-clinching victory, especially given it was the first time fans witnessed a Premier League trophy lift at Anfield since 1990, the focus internally has already shifted toward long-term sustainability. Club officials are determined to ensure this triumph marks the beginning of a new golden era rather than a fleeting return to glory. Central to this ambition is a substantial overhaul of the playing squad, with a heavy focus on reinvigorating the club's attack. Alexander Isak, Liverpool's ideal forward target. At the heart of Liverpool's summer recruitment drive is Newcastle United's Swedish sensation, Alexander Isak. Sources close to the club confirm that the Reds have identified the 24-year-old as their primary forward target, viewing him as an ideal replacement for Darwin Núñez, whose underwhelming form and lack of consistency have made his exit from Anfield increasingly inevitable. Isak's performances this season have been nothing short of exceptional. Possessing a rare blend of pace, technical finesse, and clinical finishing, he has been instrumental in Newcastle's strong domestic campaign. His tally of goals and assists, coupled with his composure in front of goal and ability to operate in multiple attacking roles, has caught the attention of Europe's elite, but Liverpool remain among the most serious contenders. Despite the Merseysiders' willingness to part with a substantial fee to bring the Swedish striker to Anfield, insiders suggest the deal is far from straightforward. Chris Bascombe of the Daily Telegraph recently reported that Liverpool's interest in Isak is genuine and advanced, but the club is acutely aware of the complications involved. Not only does Isak have a long-term contract at St. James's Park, but Newcastle are also set to qualify for the UEFA Champions League, giving them significant leverage in keeping hold of their star man. Liverpool clearly rate Alexander Isak as one of Europe's elite strikers, Bascombe wrote, but they're also realistic about their chances of prizing him away from Newcastle. The club is well positioned financially and competitively, and they see Isak as a cornerstone of their project. Any attempt to sign him would require not only a record-breaking fee but also the player's willingness to leave a club on the rise. High-risk alternatives. Considered acknowledging the improbability of landing Isak, Richard Hughes is simultaneously exploring alternative targets, some of which represent bold, high-risk propositions. Chief among these is Hugo Ekitike, the talented France U21 striker who, despite his youth, has enjoyed a breakout season with an impressive 22 goals and 10 assists across 45 appearances in all competitions. At just 21 years old, Ekitike is seen as one of Europe's emerging attacking stars. However, the financial demands surrounding any transfer could deter Liverpool. With an asking price reportedly in the region of £80 million, Bascombe has labeled a potential deal for Ekitike as high risk, given the striker's relative lack of experience in a top-5 league and the considerable step-up required to thrive in the Premier League. Still, if Newcastle's firm stance on Isak proves insurmountable, Ekitike could become a viable Plan B, particularly if Liverpool are able to negotiate a lower upfront fee structured around performance-related bonuses. The Reds scouting team, known for their data-driven approach to recruitment, are believed to be running comprehensive assessments to determine Ekitike's long-term suitability. João Pedro, another option under consideration. Another player being closely monitored by Liverpool is Brighton and Hove Albion forward João Pedro. The Brazilian has quietly developed into one of the Premier League's most versatile attackers, drawing comparisons to former Liverpool icon Roberto Firmino due to his movement, pressing intelligence, and ability to link play in deeper areas of the pitch. In 30 appearances this season, Pedro has netted 10 goals and provided 7 assists, contributions that have not gone unnoticed at Anfield. Slot, who is said to be an admirer of forwards who can operate as false nines, views Pedro as a natural tactical fit for his system. However, acquiring the Brazilian would not come cheap. Brighton,